end! I guess I'm probably gonna go to bed now.
We did it, boys! Oh.
No. Don't say stop using the controller. I cannot play a platform without a controller.
Now remember our deal, Flinty. Help me rescue the lad.
I mean, this game was kept with... This game had controllers in mind, I'd imagine. It'd be pure nonsense if it didn't. I just couldn't do it without a controller. Like, I don't play Awesomenauts without a controller, because I consider that to be more of a platformer than anything, and it's really hard. And Awesomenauts is... I know Awesomenauts is way better with mouse and keyboard. I just don't do it because it's so odd. Yeah, exactly. Minus knows what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm fairly good at Meat Boy with keyboards, for whatever reason. Oh, because I didn't have a controller at the time. All I had to do was bind the run button to C instead of shift, because how the fuck do you do shift? Of course, well, I'm gonna deal with you. Like, how do you do shift? I mean, you have to use your pinky, and I can't use my pinky for jack. So I put it to C, so, oh, the life! I forgot about the life. I'm just too busy not thinking and speedrunning. How am I gonna get back? Is this worth it? Fuck it! That was not fair. That was not fair, and everybody knows it. I hate how the bat goes up. He should stay linear. So, I mean, if I lose a life, whatever, just waste time. Yeah, there's tons of health, I guess. I guess this chain doesn't break. It's like this fucking bet. The ceiling's too low to be able to do anything. I'm gonna run from that bet. Whoops. Didn't wait long enough.
Hurry up, Glamboard. Time is money.
It could be dangerous, McDuck. You go first.
Remember this time. I mean, I'm not saying the keyboard's bad, I just don't prefer it. Keyboard can definitely be used.
Hurry up, I'm growing old.
I mean, although let's be honest, on some games it can.
I'm going as fast as I can.
But it's not impossible for something like this. I mean, it's just like how I'm using a big GameCube controller compared to a small one. The big GameCube controller isn't bad, I'm just not used to it because I played with the small one my whole life. Similarly how I used a controller to play platformers my entire life. And it's just kind of like reflex, and I'd rather go with reflex. A 3D platformer controller's good. In a 3D first-person shooter, though, the controller... Oh, wait. Yeah, the controller is definitely not as good. How do people play first-person shooters with controllers? It baffles me. Okay, let's go. It's like, literally, such a cool level, such a cool boss. Even the escape sequence, like, not the escape sequence, the, chasing for the dime sequence is pretty cool.
I'm helping like you are.
Oh, he didn't drop the cane this time. Huh. But I mean, that last segment was just... God, why? It's like, I mean, TF2 was my... TF2 was my first-person shooter that I actually got into. And probably the only first-person shooter I'll ever actually get into. I mean, now I'm actually more willing to play first-person shooters. Like, I know how to play them, I know the feel, whatever. Whereas before I would just say, fuck first-person shooters. I hate those things. And yeah, I mean, you know, TF2, so fucking great. I love that game. I still love it, even though I like don't play it anymore.
Get a move on, Mudgut.
But I mean, you don't really play TF2 on the Xbox unless you have the orange box. Especially since it was like free to since it's free to play on PC, you kind of don't really. There's no point in getting it for the Xbox. Even if it only costs less than $5 because, you know, it's the fucking orange box. Portal is an FPS. Yeah. No, I say that too. It's a first-person solver. Every time! I'll never, ever make that. Yeah, see, like, stops to do the animation. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Hey, you, what 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 you supposed to do? I don't know. A lot, actually, sometimes Portal 2, or at least Portal 2, I think, with some of those community-created maps, they need... Did I say craps? I feel like I said craps for whatever reason. With those community-created maps, I could see where you'd need to be fast with moving. But yeah, Portal's definitely not as fast-paced as a first-person shooter. I remember when I used to think the, you know the test in Portal 1 where you needed to... I knew it. Where you needed to go up and down the portal and then shoot the portal on a platform that's a little bit higher up than the platform you're on, and then eventually climb your way up to the top of the chamber. I used to think that you lost momentum in the air, which would make sense, and that you went lower. So I tried to do that as quickly as possible. But apparently you don't. So I figured, I always thought that that was one part of the game where you needed really fast reflexes, but you don't. Although I could imagine, I mean, Hammer doesn't even own this game, so, but I could imagine if, like, I could press up and over at the same time, it would be easier. But this game had controllers in mind. It's made for everything! Not just the... Oh, I might have put myself in a fucking crappy situation here. But, yeah, it was made for everything with a controller! The Wii U, the Xbox, the PS3, and the PC, and a lot of PC gamers have controllers, everybody knows that. So why would you put in a segment that's hard to do with the controller? Where are you, Tracky?
Give me ultimate power.
Yeah, and this game must have been playtested, right? I guess we'll see that in the credits, if they credit their playtesters. So obviously, either the playtesters are really good at this game, or It's just, I don't get it. I mean, it's fucking Capcom too. It's not an indie game where the developer's playing it. Should have taken that chance to step outside, but oh well. It's like I just don't understand it unless all the playtesters figured, oh well, you know, it's hard, but it's fair. Somehow. Or, oh, it's not fair and it's hard, but I mean, you know, it captures the NES feel. I mean, even then,
Now,
it's unnecessary. That's it. I lost. It's like, if you screw up one thing, you're done. That's it. No matter how well you do afterward. Ah, I could have had it! I could have had it, maybe. Or I would have been stuck. It is mine! I mean, what's even the point of skipping that cinematic? Why? Why?
number one time is
Why would you give playtesters infinite lives? Fuck! What? Why? Make these blocks able to... There's no point in trying. Pretty much have one try to redo all this. Blah, 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 blah. It's not fair! Do you think I could just get to this part of the game and then say I beat it? Because for fuck's sake, this is not fair! I've tried it like... How many times? I could have beaten the game in the time it took me to do this part! And yet... Could have been on extreme if they just put a fucking checkpoint by the time it took to do this!